Felix, you ever seen those stars up there? That's Leo. So if we're ever apart and you miss me, you never have to look too far to find me. No matter where you are in this vast universe, I'm your big brother. I'll always watch over you, like the stars in the night sky.
Okay. Come on, little buddy. We got people to see. It's a nice sunset. Look at that. Look at that sunset, buddy. You're gonna get to enjoy many more of those. But for now, we got to talk to our good old friend. Come on. Fine, we'll take this route. I know, little buddy. I know. But I can't just leave you in the castle. You'll starve. I need to leave you with somebody we can trust. Don't mind the voices of the villagers. I'm sure that they're well fed. I know, friend. I know you don't want to leave the castle, but we have no other choice. We gotta do this. gonna be tough for the both of us, but we gotta do this. But it's fine. You're gonna be okay because Zen will take good care of you, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just fine. All right. Here. Just think about it like this. Whenever you see that sunset, just think about me, okay? You'll be all right. All right.
Felix?
Hi, Zen. Could I come in, please?
Yeah, of course. Come on in.
Hope you don't mind, friend. Friend, get in here.
I'm surprised you didn't just walk in like you usually do. Is everything okay?
Look, Zen, I'm leaving for a bit.
Odd time to go. You off on an adventure or just traveling some?
Traveling.
Anywhere in particular?
I haven't seen much of this world, so I might travel north for a bit. I'm not really sure yet.
Do you know how long you'll be gone?
I'm not sure.
Felix, are you sure you're okay? Is everything all right?
I need to ask you to do me a favor, all right?
Okay. What do you need? More building materials?
I need you to watch over Front for me.
What?
You've taken good care of me over the last year and a half, Zen. Since I don't know how long I'll be gone, there's no one I trust more to take care for Friend while I'm gone.
Well, Felix, of course I'd be happy to care for Friend, but this all seems kind of sudden. I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but I'm getting the impression that you're not okay.
I appreciate the concerns then, really, but I'm fine. Really, I'll be okay.
Well, if you say so, just know that I'm here if you need me. I'll take good care of Friend while you're gone. I'll give you my word.
Thank you, Zen. Truly, I'm in your debt.
The debt is piling up high, but after all you've done to restore the castle, we'll just say babysitting Friend is on the house. Come on, Friend.
I appreciate it, Zen.
Of course, Felix. No thanks needed. I even have Friend's favorite treat here.
All right, there. Hey, buddy. You're going to be staying with Zen for a little bit. Don't you turn your back on me. You're going to be staying with Zen for a little bit. I want you to behave yourself. Try not to give Zen any hassles like I have, all right? You've been good to me since the beginning, and I want you to know how much you mean to me. I love you, little buddy. You be good now. I'll see you, friend.
I'll take good care of him, Felix. There's no need to worry.
I should get going. Thanks again, Zen, for everything.
Again, no thanks are needed.
Oh, and since you mentioned the castle, it's yours to watch over now. I'd like to think I did a good job restoring it, but it was never really meant for me. I leave Horiath now in your capable hands, my friend.
Felix?
See you, Zen.
Bastivar. Was he talking to the sheep?
All right. I'd say that was probably the most difficult one, so we should be good now. Farewell, Horiath. It's been an honor. This place is so beautiful, it's honestly going to be a little sad to see it go. Ah, who am I kidding? don't want to be around any longer than I have to.
If I want to put like a ceiling above that or what. I don't know yet. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. Hello?
Hello, Ruby. May I come in?
Yeah, of course, come in. Come on in. No need to be so formal, Felix, really. What brings you around these parts?
Ruby, I've been meaning to apologize for some time now.
Apologize.
Yeah. Back in the ancient city, if I hadn't been so weak, you may have survived. But you lost one of your lives as a result of my cowardice.
Felix, as much as I appreciate the apology, there's really no need to apologize for that. I did what any warrior in battle would have done.
I want to believe that's true, but it's not the whole truth, and I realize that now.
How do you mean, Felix?
Do you remember when we were in the cave? We got separated from the group, and I mentioned to you the voices.
Yeah, you were saying some things that didn't really make sense. Something about a heavy head who wears a crown, and it being useless to fight. I
Yeah.
didn't really understand.
Neither did I in the moment, but now I know. I went back into the cave not too long ago in the hopes of confronting my inner demons and returning to you all victorious to prove my worth to you all, but I died in my battle with the warden. Honestly, I'd say this is worse than death, because in losing my life, I regained my memories.
You remember everything now. That's great.
No, it's not.
Oh. Felix, I thought you wanted to remember your past more than anything.
I did, but now that I remember, I want nothing more than to forget.
Would you want to talk about it? It might not be worth much, but talking about things might help.
It's a really long story, Ruby.
Well, do you have somewhere else to be? I don't.
All right, but this stays between us, okay?
Of course, Felix.
To start with what we've already figured out, I'm not from here. It would seem not only was I from another world, but originally I was from a kingdom known as Aurelius. I was among the interstellar guardians that was tasked with protecting the stars of our galaxy from threats that would seek to snuff out the light. Among these threats is what we called the Taken. It is what Zen knew as the Deep Dark. And,
Whoa, Felix. Are you sure you didn't hit your head too hard? Star Guardians? Another world? Are you sure this isn't in your mind? It's playing tricks on you?
I wish it were a delusion. But sadly, this pain, I know it to be real.
So what you're saying is that you're from outer space. And that would explain the crater you landed in. But I don't understand how you survived the crash. Or really any of it.
Well, as you probably figured out by now, this is not my first encounter with the Taken. Or rather, the Deep Dark, as we've come to call it here. Much like Zen's world, mine too was consumed by it. My brother was named Helios. I called him Leo.
You called out to a Leo the first time we entered the Deep Dark.
That is because it was Leo's voice that has been chasing me since that first encounter.
You've been hearing your brother's voice this whole time? What happened to him, if you don't mind me asking?
He died protecting me from the Taken. When the Taken began encroaching on Aurelius, many lives were lost. Ruby, my father, the king of Aurelius, ordered all citizens to evacuate the city, including my mother, brother, and I. My father died in the battle for the kingdom to buy us as much time as he could for us to escape. Thereafter, my elder brother Leo took charge of the Guardians to protect the citizens as they fled the planet from the cathedral. I fought alongside him, but despite our blood, sweat, and tears, he knew the battle was lost. He ordered a retreat, but insisted on continuing the fight to buy even just a few more seconds for our mother and the people of her home to escape. I was young, reckless, stubborn. Amidst the overwhelming fight, I didn't notice an arrow headed straight for my head. My brother, he jumped in the way. He saved my life at the cost of his own. He was selfless, much like you. I flew us both back to the cathedral, our mother awaiting our return on the upper levels. I will never forget the look on her face when she realized her firstborn son was dying so young.
Felix, you can't blame yourself.
It's funny. Leo said the same thing. But I still do. For his death, for our father's death, and you'd think nothing could be worse than having your big brother, the person you love and admire the most in your life, die as you hold him in your arms next to the person who gave you both life. It couldn't possibly get worse, but unfortunately it did. The Taken was spreading fast to consume what remained of Aurelius. The cathedral was the last structure that remained. But I was broken. I had lost all hope, all will to fight, my mother probably worse than I. After she kissed Leo one final time, she forced me to let go of his body to seek out any remaining means of escape. But it was futile. All the escape pods and the ships were gone or consumed. We had exhausted every option. And in that end, I could not honor Leo's final request to escape with our mother to safety. I'd given up, but she didn't. These rings you see on my arm are more than decorative. They are passed only to those in the royal family as a symbol of royal blood, but additionally some are imbued with power. My mother's was the red ring, the Parasidium Mater. It has the ability to protect any who wear it from all forms of danger. I can still feel her warm embrace as she hugged me that one final time at the top level of the cathedral. Her broken son was all that she had left, and she gave her last chance at survival to me. She let go and she had activated the ring. It encased me in a shield of sorts, like a protective sphere. I realized in that moment what she was doing, but no matter how much I punched the walls, I begged her to take my place, to not do this. She simply smiled at me and said, "My sweet, shining little starlight, know that no matter where you are, my love will always be with you. You never break a promise, so promise me, my sweet child, that you will never forget how much I love you, now and always." As the sphere began ascending into the skies and into the dark void of space, I remember screaming, hitting the walls as hard as I could, begging my mom not to leave me all alone. It felt as though everything I had lost was beginning to drown me, until eventually all the stress, loss, and panic exhausted me. I blacked out, and the next thing I remember, I was fading in and out of consciousness inside that hole in the snow biome.
Felix, I'm so sorry. I cannot imagine the amount of pain you must have been feeling right now. I just, what can I do to help you?
I'm actually leaving. I don't know for how long or to where, but I just wanted to give you this. Give you something that you can use to protect yourself and Haraith moving forward. This is my sword. Use it to defend this land and to protect it from all things that would threaten Haraith. I hope this will help you on your journey to become a great warrior, Ruby.
Felix, I'm honored, but can I ask you, why not take the sword with you on your journey? Or leave it in the castle's vault?
I won't need a sword where I'm going. It will do much more good in your hands than in mine. Please accept this, Ruby. There is no one I trust more to wield it in my stead.
Very well, Felix. Thank you. But I'm giving it back to you when you return.
Thank you, Ruby.
Please take care of yourself. Safe travels. And Felix?
Yeah.
Please don't do anything rash. I can only imagine where your head is at after everything you've told me. I would be a bad friend to not mention this. So I ask you, promise me you will not do anything rash while you're gone.
Farewell, Ruby.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We got one final stop.
Felix, my guy. How are you doing, homie?
Hello, Avius. Sorry to bother you.
Man, you're never a bother, Felix. What's up? Everything alright?
I just wanted to stop by on my way out.
Oh, you're going on holiday? That's exciting, man.
Yeah, something like that. With everything that's going on, I think now is a good time to go for a bit. Check out the world and try to find myself, you know?
That's so exciting, man. Guess there's no better time than the end to try and find some adventure, right?
Yeah. Listen, Avius, I want to leave you something.
Oh, really?
This is my toolbox. You borrowed this pickaxe from me a while back, if I'm not mistaken. You used it once to build this marvelous floating island. So from one builder to another, I want to leave you the tools I used to restore the castle. This is my
Felix.
toolbox.
My guy, I appreciate the offer so much. But you need these tools to continue building when you get back, won't you? Come on, man. I can't possibly accept this.
Avius, more than anyone, you have been a true friend to me. Yes, there's Zem, but I sort of fell onto his doorstep. Although we've had no reason to be allies, no debts, no ties uniting our goals, you have given me the gift of your friendship. As a thank you, I want you to continue building the foundations of your home with the tools of your friend.
Felix, that's so incredibly kind of you to say. But as your friend, I just can't take your tools from you. You've worked so hard to get them, and still have so much to build too. I can't.
I won't be here to use them. It's better you make some use of them than let them collect dust in my ender chest.
When will you return? Felix, you are coming back, right?
Look, Avius, I'm not the same person anymore.
What does that mean, Felix? Talk to me, man. What's up?
There's nothing. Talking won't change anything. Talking won't change the weight on my shoulders. I can't stay here. I hope you understand.
Listen, Felix, I can't stop you from flying off. But as your friend, please just hear me out. Don't turn your back on all you've gained by looking at all you've lost.
Take care, Avius.
Don't do anything stupid, Felix.
Alright. This is it. Leo? My brother, I'm sorry. I wish that there was more I could have done.
Leo? Leo! What did you do? Leo, what the hell did you do?
Saving your clumsy head from an arrow. What does it look like I'm doing?
No. Please. Leo! Medic! Someone please, anyone, please, we need a medic!
Felix, you listen to me, and you listen to me good, Felix. This is not your fault. It's my responsibility to keep you safe.
Anyone, please! We need a medic right now, please!
There's no greater way to go than to give your life for the ones you love.
Leo, please, no! Please. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do, Leo, please.
Be strong. Protect our mother. Escape from here. And live on. Remember what I told you. I will always be with you, like the stars in the night sky. Now send your brother off with a smile, will you? I can't go in peace knowing I left you crying. Never forget, Felix. You're strong. You're kind. And above all, you're loved.
Leo, my brother, I'm sorry I'm not strong enough. Father, I'm sorry I never found my worthiness to lead as the king you always hoped I'd be. Mother, I was too weak to protect you, and not only that, your last request of me, I was never able. I failed my promise to you. I'm so sorry, Mother. This is it. So long, Hariath.
Felix, wait!
What?
Felix! Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. Stop.
Demeter?
What the hell are you doing?
I was hoping to take my leave quietly, but I guess this is fate. You have hate for me inside of you, Demeter. You made that clear the other day, and honestly, a lot of what you said was right about me. So, in the hope that I can grant you some peace, take my final life, Demeter.
What? Felix. You weren't about to... You told everyone you were going on vacation. that's not true, is it?
I couldn't bring myself to tell them the truth. But yes, this is the end for me, one way or another. I left each of them with something to leave this place better than I found it. We never really got along, but if my death can release you from your hate, then I can leave you with something as well.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop! You're such a fool, you know that? Do you seriously think I'd let you take the easy way out?
Demeter, this is far from the easy way for me.
Death is far easier than pushing and overcoming these demons.
Don't you dare try to pretend like you know what I'm going through. You could never understand the gravity of my grief, my loss. I thought you hated me, so you wanted to kill me. Go ahead and just end me.
No. You don't understand. While I may have some hatred for you, I know taking your life is not going to free me from that. As much as I don't like you, I do understand what you're feeling, more than you know.
Shut the hell up, okay? You don't know anything about me. You might think you know me, but you know nothing of my past. I was happier when my memories were still lost to me, but now there's no path to happiness. There's no happiness for me anymore. So whether I die by your hand or not, I wish for nothing more than to leave this world behind.
Happiness. We find it in others. We find it in the air. And we find it in success. We find it in just about everything. But ourselves. Especially when we need it most. You see, when I was growing up and tough times arose, I would I'd run away. I would run as fast as I could. I left all my problems behind me. But I didn't realize that there was nothing in front of me. The only thing that we ever need is hope. And oftentimes it seems to be the hardest thing to find. It all led to this one time that I did feel it. Searching for something on the outside when I just needed to search on the inside. And I lost myself in the process. I lost my way. I lost my mind. I lost my hope. I lost who I was. And who I was meant to become. I needed something that I didn't have. Nonetheless, happiness doesn't always have to be hard to find. It doesn't always have to be earned through pain. Remember that emotion it gave me the one time I did feel it? It was when I was around 8 years old. Hearing my mom yell my name, listening to my dad cheer me on, feeling my heart beat out of my chest. Recalling it was just so intense that I needed to remind myself to breathe. You have to breathe it all in. Moments like that don't last long. 1 second you're reminiscing, and the next thing it's gone. Before you know it, it really is gone. Remembering moments like that, I'd get so worked up. I found myself in arguments with the voice in my head. I was forgetting who I was. And who I had worked so hard to become. It had me battling myself. Until one day I decided to look up and fight. You see, we're constantly pushing away the positive times we did have to make room for these negative ones. As if remembering those memories will make the future any brighter. When, in reality, the future is only as bright as we begin to make it. It's not based on our past. It's based on our now. It's about taking action to be happy now. To be who you are now. Maybe it's that time to challenge yourself in who you're about to become. Before one day you find yourself being someone that you were never meant to become. Find that hope in your loved ones. The ones you care about. Find it deep down inside of you. Because hope has been in you all along, Felix. You just lost it when you thought you needed to be someone else. So, get your rest, because you're gonna need it. And take all the breaks you want along the way. There's no rush. Slow down when you need to. And stop it when you feel like you have to. And most importantly, reach out when you feel like you need strength. Because you are not alone, Felix. You are not alone. Felix, you might wanna cut it out. I think the sun's about to come up.
What makes you think I want to watch a sunrise at a time like this, anyways?
Well, it's the dawn of a new day, of course. I know it feels hard right now. But it will get easier with each day. Treat it as your first sunrise. Keep moving forward day by day, and before you know it, you'll be out of the darkness. Trust me, I know. Because I'm still trying to work my way out of it too.
And here I thought you hated me, Demeter.
Well, I did. I did hate you. The only difference is that now I can understand you. That, and I overheard you talking to Ruby. And besides, hate is corrosive for the soul. You're not the same Felix that I hated. So I'll have to get you to know the person you are now before I make that same decision.
I see. So how much exactly did you overhear from Ruby's?
Enough to know.
I see. I'm sorry I told you that you deserved everything that you got. That day at the dock was unfair
Just
to me.
don't mention it, man. That's in the past.
What do I do from here?
Well, it's like I said, you gotta keep on keeping on. It's day one. Process starts now.
Just keep moving forward.
Yep.
Something my brother used to say. To keep moving forward. Thank you, Prince Demeter.
What? Yeah, that's weird. Let's just stick with Demeter, okay? Invicta Felix.
Alright. But I'm not thanking you twice, Demeter.
I wouldn't expect you to, Felix.
We were running out through the storm, through the night. We were running in the dark. We were far